It's the quarterfinals in Paris, and we're going to get treated to a repeat of the final of last year. Novak Djokovic versus Holger Rune. This is the preview. Let's go through it. And we see them both here. Holger Rune looking fearsome. Novak Djokovic just coming off of an epic matchup against Talon Griekspoor. It went all the way to 3 sets, and the first set he was 4-1 up, lost 5 games in a row against the in-form Dutchman, but it wasn't enough, and Djokovic won the second set on a tiebreak, and then at 4-all in the third set, he finally broke and then went on to take the match. But what an incredible performance from Talon Griekspoor. But you have to do more than that to beat Novak Djokovic. And he goes into his 93rd Masters quarterfinal, saying 36 is the new 26. And wow, I mean, what an incredible statistic that is. And these are the statistics as well. Griekspoor had a higher percentage of first serves in, had the same percentage of first serve points won, had a higher percentage of second serve points won, hit more winners, less unforced errors, more break points. Lost the match. Margins in tennis. It was a brilliant matchup. One I didn't expect, but Talon Griekspoor really announced himself with this performance against Novak Djokovic. And also the sequence of events that ended the match. Djokovic double faults to give up the break. The crowd cheers. Djokovic shows his disapproval. Djokovic wins the final 8 points. I mean, it's just typical Djokovic, isn't it? And he came out and he said, in fact, they're doing me a favour. The more they cheer against me, the better for me. They wake something in me that perhaps they don't want to see. A winner. Exactly right. Djokovic always thrives under pressure, and any boos or anything just make him play better. And this is who he's had to beat to get to the quarterfinals. It was Etcheverry in the second round, Griekspoor in the third round, and Griekspoor doing something that not many people could do, and that's get a set from Djokovic. The last set he's lost was against Laszlo Djere at the US Open. Before that, it was Alcaraz in the final of Cincinnati. Other than that, not lost on hard court since we've moved back onto the hard courts. A really, really great matchup. And moving on to his opponent, Holger Rune, the defending champion. He gets an 8th consecutive win at Bercy, and he beats Daniel Altmaier 6-3, 6-3 to reach the quarterfinals in Paris. Still undefeated at the event. That's a big thing, because this is obviously somewhere he plays so well, and he stays tough in the ATP race to Turin. He's up against Hurkacz for that final spot. Who's going to get it? We just don't know yet. And he's got Djokovic. And this one's saying Holger Rune had one of the biggest runs anyone has ever had to win a title in Paris in 2022. Can he repeat it? And do you remember this one? Stan Wawrinka first round, Hubie Hurkacz second round, Andre Rublev in the third round, the quarterfinal against Alcaraz, semi-final against the in-form Felix, and then the final against the master himself, Novak Djokovic, 6 times Paris Masters champion. I mean, if he goes back to that form again, is there any stopping him? And this is a very interesting thing too. Players to defeat Djokovic 3 times consecutively at Masters 1000, ATP Finals or Grand Slam level. Rafael Nadal, Andy Murray, Andy Roddick, Roger Federer, Daniil Medvedev. Holger Rune is going for a rare feat tomorrow. That's right. He could make it 3 as well and become part of that list. Well, this is who he's had to beat in this tournament so far. Dominic Thiem, straight sets. Daniel Altmaier, straight sets. Yet to drop a set. His last loss obviously came against Felix, who won in Basel, but still he's back to form, and he has Boris Becker in his corner, Novak Djokovic's former coach. Let's take a look at the head-to-head. It is 2-1 in favour of Holger Rune. Not many people on the tour can say they've got a favourable head-to-head against Djokovic. He does, and this is where the results happened. The last 2 were in Masters, as we just said. Both were 3 sets. He defeated Djokovic in the quarterfinal in Rome earlier this year, and he won in the final in Paris last year. The only win for Djokovic coming in the US Open in 2021. Who is going to win this matchup? So let's get on to my prediction. I think this is going to be very, very tough for Novak Djokovic. I have to say, after watching what Talon Griekspoor was able to do earlier today, Djokovic still showed the resilience though. And I think Griekspoor played some of the best tennis I've seen someone play against Djokovic in a long time, and he still lost. Can Holger Rune produce that level and even close to the level that he played last year? I'm not so sure. I think this is going to be 3 sets again because I think these two always seem to go to 3. But I think Djokovic is going to take it, and I think it's going to be in a tie-break 3rd set. Even more epic than last year's final, and these two are going to go down to the wire, and Djokovic, the tie-break master, is going to come out successful. But let me know your predictions in that comment section below. I want to hear all your thoughts. Do you agree with me? Do you disagree with me? And are you excited? Make sure to hit that like button and subscribe, and join us for the match tomorrow. It cannot be missed.